and go. Gordon was not impressed. I'd like to see them try that. Oh, very well, said Thomas and Percy. But Edward and Stepney were a little bit skeptical. We're not in it for the long shot, said Edward. Yeah, said Stepney. Even though we're older engines, we still have to face all of the reliabilities of a useful engine. Thomas and Percy were now a little bit worried. They were wondering what they gotten themselves into. I really hope they win, said Percy, whispered quietly. So do I, said Thomas. The next day, the next day, Gordon was getting ready for the express as usual. Ready to lose? Said Gordon cheekily. Now, Gordon, not every engine wins competition, you know. It's gonna be a long shot. You got this, Edward, said Henry. I believe in you, guys. Especially you, Stepney. Stepney and Edward blew their whistles happily. Gordon was ready, thundering with steam, and ready to pull out the station. As soon as the guard's whistle blew, all the engines puffed away. Gordon thundered away with the express, and Edward and Stepney trailing very slowly. I'm a little bit faster. I'm, I'm faster than those engines. They'll never beat me. Edward and Stepney were not far behind, however, as they were soon riding down the line at full speed. As Gordon was puffing down the line, however, that was gonna change. Then, as out of nowhere, Lorry 1 charged through Gordon bumping his buffers and disappeared. Oh, you despicable Lorry, said Lorry 2. Got your buffers. And he raced away. Gordon was cross. That despicable Lorry has been nothing but trouble. And he hurried away. Not soon after, Diesel blocked his way. Out of my way, Diesel. I'm in the middle of a race. Nah, who needs you? Said Diesel. Diesel tried to bump Gordon, but Gordon was so strong. But Gordon was a strong engine. Diesel was strong too. The two engines battled together. As Gordon was about to make his last efforts. Meanwhile, Edward and Stepney were making their way around the block. Edward was picking up at full speed. Soon he was starting to catch up with Gordon. He was soon speeding up to the finish. He was soon going to speed up to the finish. What? No! With Gordon's last efforts, he pushed it. He rammed into Diesel, and Diesel flowed into a field. You'll pay for that, Gordon. I swear of it. It will be your last and final time on this railway before you're scrapped. Me and Lorry 1 are not gonna stop until you steam engines are destroyed. and ripped up. But Gordon didn't care what Diesel had to say, and he quickly rode away. Meanwhile, just then he saw Edward and Stepney out of nowhere, charging to the finish line. Hey Gordon, bye Gordon. Gordon couldn't believe what he was seeing, and tried to chase after them, but it was too late. Stepney and Edward had won the race, and with Gordon minutes to spare, trail behind, at a wonderful finishing time of second place. We've won, Edward, cheered Stepney, and all the other engines whistled loudly. You see, Gordon, sometimes golden oldies can be big and superior engines in races, and sometimes oldies aren't so bad after all. I'm sorry for being so rude. I just can't believe I lost the race. All thanks to Lori 1 and Lori 2. Well, Lori 1 and Lori 2. Well, not Lori 2. I forgot he wasn't here. Lori 1 and Diesel tried to stop me on the main line when I was doing the race. He what? Said the engines in unison. Yeah, when I was out on the main line, Lori 2 bumped my buffers, and Diesel tried to push me until I bumped him into a field. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. He was very cross. What is going on here? Why were you all racing out on the main line? I do not expect my engines to be racing. I expect them to be working and really useful. All the engines then froze. None of them knew what to say, until Gordon broke the silence. Sir, it's my fault. I was the one who caused the race. I'm sorry, sir. Sir Topham Hatt was cross. Gordon, I thought you knew better about racing and showing off. Just like James did when he caused Henry's accident just a few days ago. I am going to end as an addition. I'm gonna put you in your shed for a few days. Yes, sir. Sir, said Gordon. Yes, said the Topham Hatt. While I was on the main line racing, Lori 1 bumped my buffers, and Diesel wanted to shove me off the rails. Sir Topham Hatt gasped, and he was very cross. Ugh, I thought I told those two that they weren't allowed to be on Sodor anymore. I'll see to it that they're taken away immediately. Thanks, sir, said Gordon sadly. I still feel guilty. I know, Gordon. But why was Diesel and Lori 1 just doing that for no reason whatsoever? So, recap the events of what happened with you and Diesel, besides Lori 1's deal. So Gordon explained about both of them having a strength war against each other, pushing each other around. So Topham Hatt sighed. That diesel engine. Ugh, Diesel. I don't know why he thinks this is okay to bump other engines around when they're not trucks. Ugh, I don't know why He just wanted to do that to you, Gordon. Try to bash you off the rails. But you shouldn't have did the same thing. But you shouldn't have did that, Gordon. Even though he was mean and selfish, it doesn't give you the reason to bump him off the rails and into a field. I'm sorry, sir, but he was trying to take over the railway, you know, and it's not a good sign. I know, Gordon, but still doesn't give you the reason to just bump him off the rails. I'm disappointed with you, Diesel. Well, well, not Diesel, Gordon corrected Topham Hat. I'm disappointed with you, Gordon. Not as much as I'm also disappointed to Diesel, too. I'm gonna make sure that Lori 1 and Diesel will be sent back away to the mainland first thing in the morning. Henry? Yes, sir? Tomorrow morning, you are going after after Stepney after Stepney leaves, you are going to take Diesel and Lori 1 back to the mainland immediately. Yes, sir, said Henry. Good, that's a good engine. Now, it's getting late. Time to get ready. Another busy day tomorrow. And the engines puffed away, thinking about the day's events that had just happened. Gordon was very sad indeed. That Gordon was not allowed to pull the express for a few days. When Stepney was ready to leave, the engines cheered. The engines cheered. All the engines cheered. Stepney blew his whistle. He was so happy. He was so happy to be on Sodor. He almost didn't want to leave. I will miss you all, he said, and make sure Diesel and Lori 1 don't cause any problems while I'm off my visit. We'll make sure that troublesome engine and Lori won't be visiting anytime soon, he said. That's good. Now, I better be off. See you soon. And with a loud whistle, Stepney puffed away and onto the mainland back to the Bluebell Railway. Henry took Diesel and Lori 1 back to the mainland too. This isn't over, Fathead. This will never be over. Too right, said Lori 1. You will pay. You will pay. No, I won't. And you won't be visiting anytime soon after this, over all the trouble you caused. I am not going to have recklessness and rude rebellions on my railway. Now, good day. Diesel and Lori 1 growled. Oh, this plan ain't over. We will be back for another evil, convoluted plan. And Henry puffed away with Lori 1 and Diesel in tow in disgrace. So Top Hat sighed. I don't know why they want to control the railway anyway. They're real troublemakers, you know, they all said. I hope they stop soon. Nonetheless, said the Top Hat, let's resume as normal for the time being. And the engines all whistled. Soon they were all back to work. Gordon stayed an extra few days in his shed until Satana said he was allowed to pull the express again. Gordon puffed away with the express very happily that and thought about the day's events and thinking that Lori won, hoping Lori won, and Diesel will be stopped eventually, and eventually be gone for a long, long time, and won't be seeing them for a long time.